So it's been kind of a mess all night. Uh, I got the plasma cutter going, but I'm going to tell you a 15 amp circuit is not going to cover it. So I'm going to have to get my 30 amp circuit, get a better plug for that thing, get it to where I can use it. But it cut good. All that seems great. It just 100. I mean, I might have to. I think I can rewire it for 220. If I can do that, that's probably what it needs to have. To be honest with you, but again, it cut good. Can't complain about that at all. It's a little slow, but it's a $200 plasma. What can you really expect? I just wow. So rear cab mounts are welded in. I got those cut off, got them put in. So I need to drill the holes, cinch them down real good, as tight as I can. See what we can do after that. What I'm not a huge fan of is the way they've got a lip on them. So we'll go from that. I got to weld it up. Just need to drill the hole, and I guess I'll need some kind of a spacer to put between them. Because what I've got is it's got a little lip, so I'm sitting flat on it. But I need a space to take up. Yeah. So it comes against the edge, and then those.
And does it pull down the frame for the body?
Right. So it's sitting at the height it should in the rear of the cab anyway. And a couple people saying, hey, it's 9:30. How much you want to get done? If you want to go on, again, you can. I'm done. You can. And tomorrow morning we'll get started. All right. Yeah, it's been kind of. Hey, you wouldn't mind to grab me another beer before you go in, would you? Yeah. So the new webcams, like I said, narrow view. I thought I was getting a wireless. It's not. So I may end up with another one. I really would like to have a live going and actually let everybody see what I'm doing rather than look at the front of the truck while I'm underneath of it crawling around covered in garbage. I want you to be covering garbage with me. Yeah, so I've got to get some washers and drill a couple holes and mount the back of the bed. Once I mount the back of the cab, the front, I'll know exactly how high it needs to go. I got a couple more cab mounts. Well, the cab mounts in the front are already on it, so I just got to design how I'm going to mount it there. And the front's all cut up. I got to cut those off, weld them in place, and we're ready to roll. Once that's done, his body's down. So once the body's in place, we'll go ahead and cut the fenders out, get all the brake lines run. Once the brake lines are running, I have brakes, then I will get on here and thank you very much. Let's get all the brake lines ran. can actually stop. I can start to make a mount for my steering column. And what I'd like to do is go from the factory mount to the brake uh, bracket. And that'll give me a little more strength to the brake bracket. Plus, it kind of, I mean, everything's there. That's the great thing about this. If you're doing a swap like this, even if you're not putting it on this chassis, something I would suggest is go and find you one of these trucks and get the entire brake assembly, everything out of the truck, and you can bolt it right there, and all this stuff bolts to it. So your brake booster bolts in. It's a factory mount in. Your steering column has exactly where it needs to go. Your gas pedal's right there. Everything is kind of basically laid out like a, and you just bolt it to the firewall. And this thing seems to be solid. So, I mean, there's a little bit of movement, and I might want to reinforce some things, but for the most part, it's pretty solid. It's solid enough I would feel safe driving. I wonder if it's possible to use one of my Wyze cameras as a webcam, because that would be perfect. Fraction of the cost, more functionality, and much better picture. Well, the picture on this one I can't say it's bad. It's pretty decent. I'm curious if I can find windshields. Covered this shit, so no way. My all new glass, rear, front, and side glass, $200. Holy crap! I was scared this was going to be a stupid amount of money. Two-piece windshield, standard rear glass, clear. Now, the one thing I will have to have, and let's see, glass and seals. Let's see. Let's go to the highest place you could possibly buy. Trim kit, I don't care. Windshield with a green tint in stock. Really? $33.95. Of course, the rubber's back ordered, but $33.95. Two of them. So $66 for a windshield, $30 for the rubber. It's standard rubber. And the custom rubber, $29.95 in stock. I don't know the difference between the custom and the standard. I guess the custom had a hell. Several on Amazon. As many places that sell this damn windshield. Maybe Amazon even has it. Let's see here. Let's change vehicle. 1950 GMC truck filter. No, I don't see any. I might find it with the right stuff, but not today. Man, tell you what. So this whole COVID thing, I don't like to talk politics, especially on my channel, but I'm gonna tell you right now, they've admitted multiple times the majority was a hoax. The masks were stupid, it didn't work. All this shit, they basically admitted, and it's been shown over and over, it's been proven to be wrong. And here we are. They're telling us that we might go back to masking. What fucking idiot. It's like Beach Ben's got some funny cars coming out this weekend. One of the things is I hate being out here in this shop alone at night. I know it's no big deal. Nobody really gonna get me, but it's kind of boring. Debating on going to Cars and Coffee in the morning, taking Walter at least for a few minutes. And he come back out here and get some work done. Maybe make some decent videos. Uh, it is 10 o'clock at night and still freaking hot. It's crazy, man. I ain't kidding. I don't know. Couple of bolts. I like seeing those. I need a couple more of them. All right, so tell me. I'm looking for LS guys, and I need to know. I look on Amazon for about everything, and there's tons of LS wiring harnesses. Drive-by-wire, drive-by-cable. I'm going drive-by-wire because I've got the pedals, I've got everything here. I don't see why I can't do a custom harness, whatever. I'm sure I know everybody seems to be the consensus drive-by cables a little better for what you're doing. Maybe it is, maybe it's a stupid thing for me to mess with, but I'm looking for cheap and quick, and I've got all the stuff. So anybody who's done custom cable, uh, one one of the best videos I've seen is a guy that did it. He's like, look, don't overthink it. Get the engine, get all the sensors, plug everything in, strip all the loom off, and then get rid of the cables you're not using. If it's not plugged to a sensor, you don't need it. So that's pretty much as straightforward as you can get. Instead of going through every pinout and everything else. Now, I would like to have the pinouts to at least check that and make sure I'm not missing something. But what he said makes good sense. I mean, I've got all these sensors. These are the ones I want to use. Why continue to do everything else? So, thoughts on this? Am I better off to try and modify this or buy a harness, plug it in, and move on down the road? And are the Amazon $200 Amazon harnesses worth it? Tell me, guys. Better yet, if you are a LS guy and you're near Bowling Green, let me know. I could really use the input. I gotta find a drill bit that'll fit this as tight as I can get it. Leave me messages. And then more. Man. What's up? What's up, Rick? Man, I'm trying to get this thing together. Slow process. And I'm trying to do it in 2 more weeks. So, I don't know. Got my rear cab mounts. I've got to start it. I've got a full harness I bought, and I've used a few of them. These Amazon harnesses, they're pretty good, and for $100, you can't really beat them. I've got to do this one. Plus, I've got to do the LS wiring harness. It's all a brand new thing to me. Uh, I'm really debating on whether or not I just buy the $200 harness, or do I spend a little more and get the good harness? Standalone harness for the LS might be worthwhile, especially since I don't have a time crunch. It's 10 o'clock at night. I don't feel like I've gotten shit done tonight. But I feel like it's doable still. So use the, you think the standalone harness, don't do the, I mean, I've got a full harness right here, but better off just to buy it, plug in my ECM, have it tuned, and go on. You think that it's well worth the money? I have to look at it. Do you have a specific one that you recommend? If you've used the LS, I'm new to the LS. I've done a little bit of Hemi stuff, but yeah, if you've got a specific one you've used and it was good, let me know. Or hell, the basic. I mean, I've not had any problem with the Amazon stuff, and I'm pretty good with it wiring anyway. So, shit, I've done industrial maintenance for 30 years. I kind of understand wiring. Okay, that's cool, man. I've looked at them. I think it's like $190 for the drive-by wire one. Uh, I'm looking how many hours it's going to take me to separate the wires. I don't know that, again, with the time crunch, it would ever be worth it for me to mess with this. So if they're good harnesses and I don't have to worry about anything, plug them in and go, I'm down to buy one. So I appreciate the input, dude. That helps a lot. A lot. Because you always look at the reviews and you see that they were totally wrong or something. Yeah. I've had a lot of small block Chevys. I'm honestly, building this GMC's different for me. I grew up on Mopar. I had a stint where, Mopar was just too expensive. And if you're buying and selling stuff, Mopar just wasn't there. So when I grew, as I was a teenager and all that, we messed with Chevrolets. As I've gotten back into old cars, kind of went back to my heart and back to Mopar. So, but I still like the old Chevrolets, so they're all cool. I like them all. I do like to talk a little bit of shit about Fords. Yeah, I like them all, but like I said, Ford's definitely at the bottom of my list as far as the top three there, the big three. And if you got that friend who's a Ford guy, you really kind of like to poke the bear a bit. It's all in good fun. That's the worst thing is when you try and have a little fun and somebody takes it the wrong way. But whatever. got a couple holes to drill. I got to climb underneath this thing. I want to get at least the rear body mounts of this thing mounted tonight. So love the love hearing from you, man. Hope you're subscribing. Hope you are you No Name National? Awesome. Okay. Yeah. Hopefully I'll see you there, and this truck will be there. Crazy me thinks that I can get this done for LS Fest too. So, but I got some holes to drill, dude. I'm gonna step back and forth, and I thought I had a wireless webcam, but I ordered the wrong thing. Yeah, crazy. Appreciate you stopping by, dude. I gotta get some done though. Thank you. So it looks like it's about to start storming here. Definitely get some. Where the hell am I at there? Kingsport, Tennessee. No, that's not me. It's fucking 87 degrees right now. Oh my God. 87. 88 first thing in the morning. 97 tomorrow afternoon. Holy shit. I don't know. Maybe it's not so bad. Definitely some wind going on out there. Whatever. There's a Cars and Coffee at the Corvette Museum in the morning. I might just take an old fucking Dodge truck out there and see what all those GM guys think about it. They come and kiss my ass. Unfortunately, Corvettes, I know the rest of the world sees them as something different than we do. But in Bowling Green, Corvettes are the scourge. They're a fucking horrible thing. You've got the whole group comes in every time there's a Corvette weekend. You have this group of assholes that come in and think that they own the place, and they're not like car guys. I mean, I'm sorry, but Corvette guys, you're not car guys. You might have wanted a Corvette your whole life, and there's a few, but for the majority of Corvette owners, they are there for the we want to be Corvette owners, not we always loved cars and the Corvette was our favorite. So, somebody swings by, sees what I've said. Awesome. If not, you know what? Tell me. Tell me why Corvette guys are car guys, because I call bullshit. They are there for the glory. They're there because their Corvettes were known as the coolest thing ever when they were 16 in 1965. Sorry. Your 70-year-old teenage dream is not my reality anymore. And you have not owned a car your whole life. You want to be a car guy? Be a car guy. You want to be a Corvette guy? Fine. That's not a car guy. So, call me an asshole for that one. The other difference is the argument of how great a Corvette is. All right, let's face it. We're facing the death of the Corvette right now. Anyway, once they went mid-engine, it's a matter of time before that car's dead. I might be totally off on that one. They're affordable mid-engine car, semi-affordable mid-engine car compared to anything else mid-engine. But so what? They're hideous. They look like a Ferrari built with Legos. That's just yeah. I'm a bitch about the Corvettes, guys. I'm signing off because I thought I was gonna get something done, but this wind out here tonight and this storm coming, I will get in the house, rub against my wife, and kind of say, "What's up?" Later, guys.